let's see. All right, get us to the live chat. Okay. Hope everybody doing well today. I am just about to get started here, but I want to make sure everything can load into place. Okay. Oh, got that done. So, I do have coffee. It's very needed today. Oh, have not slept the greatest, so we'll get that going. Today I wanted to. Well, yesterday we went and got into trying to raid a few places, and mainly to get go over to the hardware store to get our mason's trowel that we really needed. That was a thing. And it also made me realize just how low we were on, 556 compared to our last run that we did, where I found entire cases of 556, multiple. Yeah, multiple cases of 556. It's my favorite to use. So, we're gonna have to get more. We're gonna have to get a lot more. I think that we are going to. I think that we're going to. We have choices here. We have a. Let me show you. Well, we'll go ahead and bring up the map. So. Bring this up. We'll change our display here. And okay, so over here we got Irvington, one of my favorite places. There's our home, Lake Tatas, and go on down here. If we travel right through town and instead take a right past the little, I don't know, feel like that's like a dentist's office or something, or a little clinic. Anyway, go up here, past all this, past the baseball field, and go up here, and we have Jagon Club. Now, as you can see, we have plenty of lockers up here to get into, and we could win. Not really much going on in here, and then there's this little area right here, probably going to have some action in there, but mainly who all is going to be here and in the area. That's going to be what we got to deal with, and I'm sure there's... What else we got in here? We got something over here too. I don't know what all that would be. That might just be repair stuff for their little field here. So, but we need to get in here, and I don't know how much trouble we're going to run into getting into the place. So I don't want to use ammo to go get more ammo if I can help it. So either we use our least used ammo, like 9mm, to get in there, or we try to take down the population a little bit and see if we can, just do it all melee. But there's a catch. I'm thinking that we might try to round up all the zombie in the area and use our first little hairspray sparkler bomb. So that could be a thing. So I think I might try that first and just bring all the ammo I can with me and everything that I need in case all the plans just go down the shitter there. So let's get into it. We'll start out loading the truck, making up some food, and then start initiating our plan. Yesterday we got done with a turn this back off right here. yesterday we got our plan going of trying to work on all this crap right here. You know, you got your kiln and your furnace, your pottery wheel, and all this and that. And you know, there's only so much stuff I really want to get into with blacksmithing. We also have these crops. I don't know, they should be almost done. But it's a messy deal over here. It's just so much to do, not really a whole lot. It would be definitely be useful when it comes to making axe heads, in case, you know, this was we hadn't got so lucky on the amount of axes that we had in this game. But we are pretty lucky. We have enough to probably take on the entire map one day. Plus, there's more axes out there. This was just, you know, the axes that I've gained in Irvington. I will say that one thing that felt kind of like messed up is the fact that we went to the fire station and I'm pretty sure that their items respawned, and I don't have the respawn turn on, you know, that kind of high, like they're supposed to respawn after months and months, you know? Which means also that one day the ammo will respawn too. That'll be helpful if we go and we just take on different parts of this entire place. But I don't know if our run will last that long before I just finally say, no, we need to start up a new run. As much as I want to build up a cool ultimate character and, you know, have a good sustainable farm going on here, it's only so fun with when you have low challenge, you know? So let's get organized here. Let's check our crops. Then let's load up the truck with, I guess, a lot of 9mm, and then we'll work on making our little sparkler bomb thing, hairspray bomb, and we'll go from there. So let's get into it. All right, croppies, how are you? Okay, crops info. Almost ready to harvest. Almost ready to harvest. Almost ready to harvest. Okay, so looks like we're getting pretty close on everything. What about this stuff right here? Okay, everything's pretty close to harvest time. So I do want to try out a quick something while I have a moment in an area that's not so pretty. Shovel. Dig up dung. Okay. I wonder if we had a sack on us. Sack of clay. I need just an empty one. Another sack of sand. Clay. See how easy it is for me to get distracted with this game. 40 billion things to do. Show me your sack. That sounds great. Let's see, sack. I'm going to go ahead and grab the hairspray too. But I want to go over here and try and dig up some dirt, because I would like to see if I can get lucky and also grab some clay by accident. Sack of dirt. Okay, that filled up the sack, didn't it? So empty sack. I think that just totally destroys the item there. All right, let's continue. Nothing yet. We'll do one more run. I'm just trying to see if clay is a potential whenever you're just digging dirt. Okay. Yep, not getting anything out of that. So we say screw that. Let's put the sack back up over here. Look in the truck. All right, so boxes of 5.56, 9mm. Okay. Load these off in here. All right, box of sparklers. What all do we need for our electrical? So I don't know. I didn't know that we would need all that. Motion sensor. Remote. So, how about just aerosol bomb? That's what I want to make. So, aerosol. That's what I want to make. Ceramic mortar and pestle. Hairspray sparklers. Aluminum foil. Well, shit. Aluminum fragments. I don't even know if I have that. Well, screw that. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna make a Molotov, basically. So let's put this back. Box of sparklers. We don't need the tongs for now, so let's find that. I don't want to be carrying around everything in the world. Let's go ahead and grab us out some schmooks. Okay, better now. Life is better. All right. Okay, we will need our M16 and I really do feel like something happened with our 9mm and our 16. All right, we also need to get a few things out of here. So we don't need electrical wire in there. Take a box of nails. Take the circular saw blade. We don't need all that. Nuts and bolts. Sure, let's take this out. We don't need that many rope in here. This was just stuff that we looted. Sack of clay, I'm gonna leave in there. Screw steel sheet, twine. This is all good repair stuff. Electrical, let's take this out. Napping tool, I'll keep that in there. Whetstone. Oh, gas can. Those are pretty heavy. Let's take one of these out. All right, so very unorganized, I know. Okay, electrical wire too. Don't need that on us. Okay, let's get these magazines thrown in here as well. Did I throw the magazines back in here? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's get these things out, and we will need to grab a 9. Okay, we're good on all that. Okay. Firefighter axe. Okay, I guess we can put this on us. I'm gonna check the house really quick. Make sure we're not missing anything. Or like I decided to just make it operate. So that's not our 9. Just wanted to see if I jokingly put it beside our bed or whatever one night. Yeah, there's 2 M16s in here. Okay. And did I possibly put it on this side? Nope, nope. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like the game might have auto-deleted one of our finest. So, 16, but yeah, let's go back down, put this M16 and the 9 away. And I guess we'll also need all the 9mm yeah. Yeah, something is not right. We have boxes of 9mm in here, but we also had a bunch of magazines for it too at one time. I really can't say what the heck happened. Let's go look in the bookshelf one more time. Okay. Huh. There's that. Okay. Here's our magazines. So over here, both of these contain magazines. All right, well, let's put one of these up. And I'm gonna put one of the mason trowels in here. I don't need one on me right now. As well as the crucible, I could put that over here. Rags, okay, I need to eat just a 4th of that. We're still pretty high on carbs at one time, but we did gain 3 pounds, so that's a positive. And we also have the pork here. Let's go ahead and eat as much as we can on that. And yeah, one problem is that we have a shovel and a firefighter's axe on us. So let's get this shovel off of us. Save a whole lot of weight. Dry ourselves so we can keep discomfort down all the way. Let's put this in here and put this in here. And before we make our big trip, we need to really do something about the reloading everything, you know? All right, so floodlights. Can we put these floodlights here? Place. All right. Huh. They seem to not want to work. So let's place these down over here. Huh. Don't get that at all. Whatever. All right. It's 1:30 in the morning. Let's get our butts to bed. I planned on reading a magazine first, but we'll see. All right, got us some good sleep. Okay. Let's rest in here for now, and let's go ahead and finish up this book. While it's doing that, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Good deal. Got that book done. Now we could go ahead and read electrical. Because electrical is not fun to raise. Let's see, electrical, yeah. This will spend today kind of just making sure we are all prepped, and then tomorrow we will make our way early in the morning over to the gun club. Also, today we have to finish up our, yeah, now our electrical's going up. Okay. We have to finish, we have to make, I guess, take two or three containers and you make them into Molotovs. So let's do that. And done with that. Good deal. Oops. So, Thew. Get our mags over here. And see one water bottle right here. Empty plastic water bottle. And I know I have a ton over here. So I say we make 3 in total. And then we go over and see if the crate with the gasoline in it will just allow us to make that. Craft. Gather gunpowder. Oh, okay. Interesting. Make fermentation pot. Make improvised screwdriver. That's cool. That's really helpful in a way. Sharpen blade. A chance of failing and damage. Chance of failing and damage. Okay, the file will cause a higher chance. Okay. So let's go to improvise, I guess. Cocktail. What do we call this? Miscellaneous? Huh. Weaponry, no. Assembly? Let's see, let's look for fired items. Gasoline. Yes. There's the Molotov cocktail, but I could have sworn that there was one that we can make make firebomb. Okay. We just need gasoline. So, which one of you guys has the gasoline? Let's do it this way, a little bit easier. Huh. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Recipe not learned. It's freaking... Okay. Okay. Guess we just throw these in the back of the truck here. That is so stupid, man. Come on. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, let's drop these books in here. Let's drop them on the floor. This is a place of learning. All right. Disappointed. All right, let's go ahead and refill our waters, because clearly we must drink. All right. Fill all. Okay, we're good. Now, yeah, it's already 5:45. Okay, anything in here? Just taking a look around. You know what we could do? Insect repellent. Huh. We could go ahead and load up all these magazines. So let's do our 5.56 first. And all of our magazines. Let's go ahead and open ports. Alright, let's see how many we can get. Our reloading should be pretty. I love it. Alright, obviously we need more. And that's literally all we have. So whatever we would do, we would need to make it so count. Yo, Grump, how you doing, bro? You find plenty of treasure. All right, so that has every single mag of our M16 filled for this trip to the gun club. Let's put all that up. Put the extras in there. Now we need all of our. I'm gonna try to just run off of 9mm for time being. Let's just because we don't have a ton of the magazines for that anymore because I thought I would never need them. Stupid me. We don't have to grab a ton of boxes in that case. So open these up. Okay, you're full. You're full. Oh, they're already all full. So let's pack all these back up. And we'll leave some loose. And let's get them just thrown on in here. All right, that's good. Condition of all of our clothing is looking good. Is there anything that we need to get rid of out of our pack before we head on this trip tomorrow? Don't think so. We have rags and bandages. I'll tell you one thing. We need to get this coffee express out of here and put that in the house. All right. All right. Flooring. Huh. Go. All right, there we go. We have our coffee express in here. We do have coffee. All right. All right, scrap electronics. Why do I have you on the ground? Okay, I think we're good on all of that. I think we can just spend the rest of the day maybe getting slightly organized and getting our food. Got some beef jerky on us. We're gonna need to eat one more time today. So let's eat all of this. Get us some extra calories in, and then make up a little bit more. Nice. All right. So let's get started with that. Frying pan. Let's use this egg. Let's add these dried beans. Seasoning. We could add in some beef jerky. Add in. Let's see. Reopen that. Add beef, sure. And some herbs. Anything over here that we can add to it. More of that. And let's throw it in the oven here. Turn that on. Oh. So it should be a good trip. I have my axe on me. I was planning on maybe relying on melee after we used and made a homemade firebomb, but guess what? We need a recipe for that. Like, it's not the most obvious bull crap in the world. Kind of a downfall here, gotta say. But whatever. Okay. Good on that. Turn off. 9 p.m. already. Guess while we got a moment, I'll just take stock of everything. So, you know what? For this trip, we might want to get our trailer attached. If they have a ton of stuff, I don't know if I'll be able to fit it all in the truck, you know? Also, pretty stupid move on my part. Putting that trailer right there. Wonder if there's a way. Can we pick up a whole trailer? Okay. Let's move this trailer, move the truck right to the back of the trailer here. And see if there's a way to spin it around just by being that close to it. I doubt it. Okay. I wonder if I've just made like a permanent shelf here by having the truck right there. By having the trailer like that. Wait, can we go through the trailer? No, we can't. Even if we park right beside it, I've tried it before. It doesn't work out the way that you think it would. Oh, shit. This is, yeah, that's total shit right there. Let's try backing it like this. And I can't walk through that. Well, we'll just have to hope for the best here. But we're gonna end up having to get a new trailer, by the way. So that's bull grout on my part. I failed. I built around everything, and there's a chance of me losing everything if I take it apart right here to move it, I think. So yeah, it's not even giving me the option for that shit. Okay. Yeah, let's just get our butt in bed. Okay, let's get our booty on to bed. After we have us a quick little chewing tobacco. Nighttime chewing tobacco. Nothing like it. Okay, let's refill our coffee in real life. Okay. Huh. We haven't been sleeping the greatest on here. Oh. Okay, we got our truck. Just a quick little check CPU here. I guess let's go ahead and put the 9 on us. So and grab our an extra 50 rounds, and let's grab our mags, and let's put that in our holster. Eject magazine. All right. Yeah, well, there we go. We got our first reload on that. All right. Feel like if we go ahead and get us a good early morning start, hopefully we don't run into a big thing of fog this morning, because I don't want to ruin our time with freaking fog, okay? It's not what I want to do. No, I don't want to do it. Gonna travel low and slow here. How's our hunger doing? Oh, we're still good. Yeah, I do suppose you could go off-road and maybe get lucky and somehow run into the right area where you wouldn't, where you could still get through with your truck and all that. But just the idea of doing that and trying to escape proper, I don't trust it at all. So, um, while we have a moment, we could get out here and take care of this broski. All right, have a good day. And just go ahead and get some more carbs in us, because we were doing pretty darn well with getting our carbs up. And snow globes. Caramel candies. Oh yeah. Get our carbs on, baby. Want to keep those up. Keep our body weight. I want to get back to 70 pounds or 70 kilograms, whatever. All right. Back to it. Okay, yeah, this is the road that we want to take. I think it'll eventually somewhat end. And we do have to remember that there are still houses out here on this side of town that we can go and explore, because surely they have basements and more collections, and us with the guns. I mean the guns and smokes mod. Surely there's some of those houses that are okay. Just random vehicles out here. Just check their back ends. Screwdriver. Oh. Okay. Empty glass bottle, napkins. Okay. Well, that might be cool to explore at some point. At least there's, you know, free car parts out here. We'll take that. All right. Sorry, we are lagging a little bit here. Okay. While we're waiting for daylight here. I would be interested in seeing if there's any other thing I can freaking turn off right now. Okay. That's about as good as I'm gonna get. It's at 6 a.m. What we got over here? Okay. One of the fields. Trust me, bros, you guys can have it. All right, I think you can see down there in the little mini map that the gun club is up ahead. Not liking this amount of zombies already, but maybe it'll be okay. So let's do this. Let's just take out quietly what we can. All right. Good deal. And I would hate to be interrupted while I'm in here. So, ooh, there's a basement in here. So I say let's go ahead and draw them on out if we can. All right, let's get ready for some stupid here. Oh, okay. This is just the lockers. Nothing great to be found there. Okay. I say if we can, let's close this door up. All right, recoil pad. Grabbing. Bullet bandolier, that's for the shotguns, I do believe. Okay. Let's grab a couple of these. Okay, let's grab all these. We don't need any scopes. All right, so here we go. 5.56. Carton of 308. Okay. More 5.56. Or 5.56. Nice. Okay, and more 5.56. Okay, let's go ahead and do our first loadout. So far, this is going pretty smooth, guys. And we haven't had to fire a shot. Let's just hope that we can get everything out of here all in one run. That'd be nice, but I mean, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if I had to come back. We are going to go through everything here. Carton of 9mm. You know what? I think I'll take that. Correction fluid. I don't know what that is. No. That's whiteout. Took me a second. Like, correction fluid? Who's she? Okay. Sure. You know what? Just in case. All right. Yeah, I guess, you know what? We could also take all the 9mm out of here. Okay. That basement is kind of interesting. It's kind of blowing my mind. I'm like, what's in there? What's in the box? All right, truck, you need to hold as much as you can. Shit. Already. Okay, we got a little bit more in there. It's on the ground. Okay. There's more 5.56 in here. Okay. As long as I got all the 5.56 out of here. Wait, what was that? Carton of what? Carton of 9mm. Okay. Looks like we have all the 5.56. Could have used a carton of. Okay. More 5.56. Starting to rain out, I think. Okay. Carton of shotgun shells. More 5.56. Nice. And more 5.56. Okay. Anything over here? Scopes. 308. Oh. Okay. Speaking of that tritium, we could put that on the 9 that we have. We used to have it on our other 9, but unfortunately. Logs, you're out of here, bros. Nice. Okay. Anything else we can get rid of? Planks, you're out of here. Okay. Is there anything in my pack here? Yeah. Let's see how many of these we can get in there. All right, truck. You are so loaded down. Okay. we've been doing good so far, guys. This is great. All right, let's just go ahead and eat us a bite. Okay, more boxes of rounds. Okay. Let's have us... get back in there. We'll have us a little celebratory smoke right here. Oh, I did not think it was going to go this easy. We have got so lucky. Okay, let's go to our 9 here. And do we have to unequip it? Or do we have to have... upgrade tritium pistol sights? Nice, okay. So let's put that in our right holster. Tritium and red dot. Can you fit in here? Red dot. You can fit in there. Okay. I am now very tempted to go to the basement and see if there's anything that we're going to have to come back for. What is this? Ammunition box. Ammunition boxes. Okay, well, last good thing is that we have 7 more boxes of 5.56. Oh, the magazines I kind of want. As we saw what happened. I'll be honest with you. Kind of interested in, is this a door right here? Okay. That's cool. All right. Now I want to just get on out of here, probably. Dry. Fill all of our containers and go ahead and grab us a drink. All right. Okay. I think that's everything. Oh, once again, I can't believe how lucky I was there. And I will say that I don't think that the inside of that place has just tons of ammo just laying out there waiting for you to take, you know, and the shooting range part itself. So All right. Sorry, I just wanted to get some animal here. Okay. Rabbit head. I don't need to make any tannin or anything like that, so. I cannot believe how smooth this has went, though. Was not expecting that. Definitely makes me feel a lot better. In fact, it makes me feel like doing a little celebratory axing, okay? So, might regret this because of lag or something, but we did get a level in axing, though. Sometimes you just have to ask them a question. Okay, that took you down. Wallet. Beta blockers. Sure, you know what? We'll do that. Nice, okay. It's only 1 p.m. We have plenty of everything that we need. Let's take out the baseball field. All right. I almost want to do something a little bit wild with that 9. Since I have it on hand. Let's get back in the truck for a second. Let's go through some 9 ammo. So we got a carton right there. Where did I put all the magazines? Oh, 9mm magazines. So let's take this and put all that in there that we can. And let's do a 9mm celebration. So just fill these up in our leisure. In our leisure. All right. Okay, I say we're good, aren't we? I say it's time to celebrate. All right, first mag. And you know, I should actually use these somewhere. Oh, wow. Hey, guys. Did you come over from the gun store to see me? It's funny that my aiming went up because I so wasn't aiming. Right. Keep on our heels, though. Bread knife. Oh, okay. Have a good day. Well, that was the Irvington Gun Club, people. And this is a loading zone. Okay. I kind of want to go over and just clear out some neighborhoods with all this extra 9mm ammo. So that way we can use some of that up. Oh yeah, while we have a second. Oh. Well, no reason to waste everything. Because we're basically wasting it. If we're drowsy and we're tense, it's just... Yeah, let's just go ahead and not lose out here. All right, and we're a little bit hungry too. But yeah, going through all the rich houses, the bigger houses over here, I say that that'd be a good time to use all this 9mm. It's never as satisfying as the M16, but it does kind of get things done, and we have a glut of it right now. I don't like that there's more coming out over here, so let's go ahead and take care of them. So I remember the times that one time I was having to go just everywhere for our 5.56. Okay, I don't like that. These guys might one day decide that they want to come over to Lake Tatas, and I will not have enough cheese to feed everyone. Cowboy hat. Fortunately, another day that we don't gotta water the crops. We do a couple more growings after this. We should have enough food for even if we have a kind of harsh winter. I'm home, babies. Yeah, yeah. You know what I might do? I might cheese it a little bit. Which isn't really cheesing it, I wouldn't say. Let's get in here. Let's grab everything that we need. All right. Restock. Restock. Absolute restock. Oh, how's that feel? Feels freaking great. That's how it feels. Oh, America. Okay. So let's grab oh, we have 33 effing boxes of don't worry, we got plenty of boxes. We're tired and we're hungry and we're full of ammo. Nothing better. Okay. More 5.56. Oh wow, both of these boxes are full. What about you, buddy? Uh, Backup ammo. We'll put it in here. Take one of these boxes with us. Do a reload. Yeah. Okay. take another box. Don't you worry. It's our duty to use the ammo booty. Okay, I believe that we are back good on that. Let's take one of these boxes here. Actually, we can take them all. And we will go and put these in the back of the truck. Right, loose rounds, boxes, and these magazines for now we can just put on our pack if we want to keep that with us for right now. Okay. Lucy's, we can throw that in there. Anything else we need to get off of us? Yeah. So okay. Truck, are you off? You are now. Let's get inside here. Come home to our sweet, sweet home. We got a bunch of boxes of 9mm in here too, so I didn't have to worry as bad. But I don't want to get too far gone and everything. Let's see. Was there? Yeah. Let's get these. Recoil pad. Huh. Okay. Got a recoil pad here. Recoil pad here. Let's take that. Put that in here too. Move upgrade. Let's see. Oh, okay. That won't help us. Okay. Either way, we do have it. I guess we could put 16 back in here. And 556. To have about 3 boxes of that. Always good to keep all that. Good to you. Okay. Sorry, sinuses today. Get me. All right, I figured that we go ahead and let's check our freezer. Okay, let's have us one of our corn. I like to keep everything that I can in here, you know, but we do need to do some fishing. All right, let's take these pork chops out. And let's go ahead and eat all of our meal here, and then we'll cook us up a meal, and then we'll go to bed. Okay. So, great stir fry. Let's use all the rabbit meat here. Pork chops. Thaw them out. All right. Add some hot sauce. Okay, let's throw this in that right there. Let's go ahead and cook all this too. Oops. Shit. We're here trying to burn my chops, man. Burn my chops, man. Let's go ahead and eat one. Okay, we are like devastatingly tired here. So let's go ahead and smoke a cigarette. Get our butts in bed. Maybe we'll get a crop going soon, but today, well, our next day, we're going to probably take it easy. So if you came here for the zombie exploding head action, pretty much done with that, I think, for the day. Now it's going to be just about fishing and relaxing a little bit, getting things done. And maybe turning off the oven. All right, we got some good sleep that we needed. Our calories are up. Look at this. And our body weight, we're getting slowly and slowly closer to 70 pounds. So let's go over here and get in the truck. Oh, refreshed everything. So nice. So good. So tasty. Okay, let's put these away. Time to check the crops. Harvest time. One second. Agriculture. Shit. Hate to do this, but I need to check and see if we have an agriculture book that we can read now, because I want to get the most out of this harvest. Okay. Skill book, agriculture 2. We can now let's grab one. We only apparently. Why do we have 2? Don't know. It's early in the morning. Let's just rest. And we still have time to do that. So, oh, we picked some freaking nice ass broccoli. It's a lot of broccoli. Let's turn up the speed right here and be right back. I'm gonna take a whiz. Okay. Back, had to check on everything, everyone, everything. Let's refill our coffee. I'm pretty happy with it. It was a total success going to the Irvington Gun Club. But it's 140 on here. Okay. Finished up that agriculture book. Let's throw it in here because we have two of them. Don't worry. Not just burning books. We don't do that kind of thing around here. All right. Let's go ahead and eat all these pork chops. Okay. And now that we have our bonus, agriculture, yes, let's get to business. Yeah. Come on. Is that it? Is that everything? All right. Harvested broccoli, info. Harvested broccoli. All right, so now I say that we go and when we harvested, I was kind of surprised we didn't get any seeds. So the nutrition of that is -9 hunger. A little bit of carbs here and there too. Oh yeah, we got a ton of shit on the ground, don't worry. Let's grab some seeds here. And basil packet, broccoli, chamomile, chives, leeks, kale, lemongrass, oregano. Let's do potatoes. So why not? Okay. Open. Oops, sorry. All right. Do we have any that we can plant? I don't think that we have any more open spaces to work with on that. So let's just put those back. Thank you. You have served your purpose, potato seeds. Little did you know, huh? All right. We're good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Recoil pad. Recoil pad. I'm just gonna throw you in there. I don't care. But we do have a ton of broccoli. Just in that short amount of time, we got cabbage and broccoli. We might go and steal a deep freeze from town. Yeah, something that's just dedicated to nothing but deep freeze. So let's see how many that we can fit in here. All right, good job. I do think that we gotta take These are trees. Goodness. Yeah, we need to at least get them out of the crop area. Okay. And one more. Two more. Three more. Okay. Say that we get all these tree branches. Take this on over to our to our little fireplace. All right, let's destroy all of these. Okay. Okay, everything else is good. All these schematics. Just check out our land really quick, make sure we don't have any roamers around. Alright, how much? 7 full hours, nice. Alright, I say it's time to be a little fight. Maybe a little more. And then load up on some fish. Okay. This is a good time for us to get good fish collection going. Nice. a water bottle. All right. Looks like our axe is in bad shape down there. Should probably be a good time for recording a how to repair your axe video. Little bluegill. Come here. Spotted bass. Crappy. But great fishing today so far. Empty tin can. So as you know, empty tin cans tend to make bloop, 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 bloops in the water. Water bubbles, you know? That's what they do, empty tin cans. Sunfish. I'm surprised we're not overweight at this point. 67.4. Let's try to keep our calories up. Our carbs are all the way down, so we're gonna have to make up for it by overeating a little bit. Fillets. There we go. The dynamic lighting changed there a good bit. I don't know what that was about. Smallmouth bass. All right. So, let's say that we go ahead and light this fire. Let's time to cook. Every single thing in here. Oops, not the pork chop. We don't want that in there. But I reckon we could go ahead and eat a spot. Okay. All right. Make some. That. Oh shit. Holy shit. Okay. Well, there's your life lesson right there. That was terrible. That was stupid. All that training. So now comes the decision of, do we continue on with this map right here? Or do we start out with a new character and try to do all of that fun stuff again next week, you know? because I have a lot of time in fighting, reloading, maintenance, and stuff like that. That's so hard to train. And if you don't get the bonuses from, when you start out a new character, what do you do? What are you doing, But Lake Tatas is finally kind of set up here. I mean, we could find a vehicle in Echo Creek and go from there. Let's go veteran. I think I'm good. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next week. Thank you so much for joining me.